Who doesn't love a crumble? And Jo's going to be making us her signature berry and chocolate crumble. Healthy too.
Because why not put chocolate in a crumble? They are two of my absolutely favourite foods. You hear me use this word polyphenols all the time, and really these are phytonutrients. They're like the pairing or the partners of fibre. So this is going to be a crumble that combines all of these polyphenol-rich foods with lots of fibre-rich foods. So it's a nutritious bomb, but it's also a delicious bomb. It really, really is good. We're just using some frozen berries here, but chop up some dark chocolate and mix that in. We're going to add a little bit of date for sweetness, some vanilla extract, and then just a touch of the rind of an orange.
Okay, I'll get onto that.
And that's going to be the base for our crumble. Now, meantime, I will make the topping. And I'm using some pecans here, but you could use almonds, hazelnuts, macadamias. I think that's the other great thing about a crumble. It pretty much is pantry ingredients. Or I've got my frozen berries there, but it could also be fresh berries or really any fruit combo that you like.
I actually, when I've got an abundance of fresh berries, I freeze them straight away, and they're great to have on porridge or making this at any time of the year.
So I've got my nuts, healthy fats, and loads of fibre. Watch the fibre combination here, because I'm going to pop in some rolled oats and some almond meal.
Fibre is what we're all talking about now. We know how important it is. You're even writing a book all about fibre.
I have just finished, and it will be published in February. So yes, it's all about fibre. It's really the missing nutrient. I think we've all got so excited about protein. We've, intermittently accused carbs of being bad stuff, accusing fat of being bad stuff. Now we've kind of recognised there's good versions of all of these. And fibre still has been sort of under the radar, not getting enough attention. So I am bringing the sexy science back to fibre, Justine.
I mean, gut health is just so important, and fibre is key.
It absolutely is, and most Australians are falling short. And it's not just about your gut, because there's this knock-on effect for your brain, for your heart health, for your liver health, for your overall mood and energy, vitality. There's so many different things. Now, I've just popped in for sweetness a little maple syrup into there. We've got a touch of cinnamon, but you could use nutmeg or maybe some cloves or any of those kind of mixed spice type things. And some extra virgin olive oil, and then just give that a mix. So I think this is a bit more of an exciting topping, to be honest.
I love the amount of nuts that are in there too, because you'll get that crunch as it cooks. And so we've added some dates to that. That's a really good idea, just to have that extra pop of sweetness.
I love dates. Medjool dates are just so good. They're such a good way, and actually they contain their fibre too.
Is that right?
Yeah. So, those polyphenols that are in those berries and in the dark chocolate, what's amazing about those is that they are the only sort of group of compounds in foods other than fibres that act like a prebiotic, and that means they boost the growth of really good bacteria in your gut. So that's what I mean when I say there's such a good partnership, polyphenols with fibre. People who eat lots of polyphenols have great brain health.
There you go.
This is going to make you smarter,
I know.
this crumble.
You've got the message here. Eat more crumble, but Jo's way. So we're going to make some individual ones.
We are. So all we're going to do is just put a little bit of extra virgin olive on the bottom, and then if you could just brush that around the ramekin. You can also do this just in, one big baking tray if you prefer. So just a little bit of that, and then all we're going to do is put the fruit mixture into the bottom, crumble over the topping, press it down just a little with a spoon, and then they go into an oven at 180 for about half an hour or so. Keep an eye on it just until the top is nice and crispy. You see those berries bubbling up at the sides of the crumble, and then you are ready to go. So when they've come out the oven like that, just pop one onto the plate there. So I do love to, was that quite hot? I'm just going to pop a nice big dollop of my Greek yoghurt on the top, and I think that works beautifully. All right. Tuck in, my friend.
Where are these little berries? Oh, there they are there.
And make sure you get a chunk of that dark chocolate. Honestly, berries and dark chocolate, it's my absolute favourite.
Piping hot. But that's the whole point of a crumble, right? Really hot, and then cold ice cream or yogurt. And the chocolate.
Tell you. It works.
It works with the berries, and that orange zest too is really nice.
Delicious. And I think that crumble topping, because you put the nuts in there, there's the different textures, it's much chewier and a lighter eat than those sort of very traditional, much heavier crumbles.
Absolutely. See, when Jo sees, she says you can have dessert, just make them a little healthier. Very nice. Thanks, Jo.